Maloney from MMA News, and I am at South Jersey Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with my man Samuel Buckley. Sam for short. Sam, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Great to see you. Sam has a fight coming up at Art of War 8, 2300 Arena, October 5th, and Sam is 2-0. I hear great things about him. Sam, this is the first time we got to talk, so let's find out a little bit how you got here. What did you do growing up? What got you into the physical part, into mixed martial arts?
So I started out wrestling, started when I was 7 years old, and fell in love with it. It was my passion all the way through middle school, through high school. Wanted to wrestle in college, eventually got to college, started playing rugby, and I just needed to find my way back to grappling. So I met the right people, found this school, and through jiu-jitsu and just having the desire to fight, found myself in the cage.
That's awesome. One of the things that I love about you, and thank you for his service. You're actually in the military. Tell me a little bit about that. What you got going on? You're in the Marines, and what's going on with your career right now with the Marines?
So I also always wanted to be a Marine since I was little. Inspired by my uncle, who's a Young Officer 3, and he is. I basically got to college and thought I wasn't actually going to go in the Marine Corps. But I met someone at Jiu-Jitsu at the school, recruiter, and he hooked me up with officer selection officer, and through them in New Brunswick, I was able to go to OCS this past summer for 10 weeks. So that was my basic training. Went through that, and now I have a chance to go to TBS and become an officer.
Tell me what you remember. You're 2-0. Tell me what you remember and what you've learned so far from your first two fights.
Well, I learned a lot technical-wise through jiu-jitsu. The techniques matter. Through striking was my weak point coming from wrestling. Head movement, just being very a square fighter, very forward and aggressive. I had to learn a lot about striking, and I started out getting hit a lot. My first fight, I got hit a lot, and realized that's not how I want to fight. So, down line, a lot of boxing, a lot of head movement, and just my second fight was a total turnaround. Barely got hit, and I was still able to use that wrestling, use that jiu-jitsu, and it's just constant evolving. Like every day I come in here, I want to be a better jiu-jitsu student. Every day I strike, I want to be a better striker, and I see that happening over time.
Well, listen, this is when you're learning about the game. So obviously, with your wrestling background, you probably feel like you can go into the cage and take just about anybody down. So do you make a conscious effort now, since it's still your amateur career, to maybe not take the guy down and try to work on your striking? Because you're basically trying to improve. Of course you want to win. Everybody wants to win. If you can take a guy down, or you really, you can do that. So when you talk with your coaches, do you guys kind of game plan a little bit?
Well, my coaches, they're amazing coaches. They know me. Ever since I came in here, I did a tournament 2 weeks into this, into getting back into jiu-jitsu and grappling, and I almost won it. And from there on, my professor, Steve just knew the type of person I was, the type of player I was going to be, and I always knew too, because wrestling, it's just non-stop. You just go, and 2 minutes, it can be, I want to set the clock for an hour and just fight, because that's what it takes sometimes. And so the game plan, yes, turned into, I wanted to be a better striker. I knew I can go in there and take people down, and they expect that. People see me, and they look up my record or my history, and they see a long wrestling career, so they probably expect a takedown. So I want to surprise people with knockouts, with TKOs, with very strict striking.
Well, you're taking on Akua
Perkins.
Akua Perkins. Do you know anything about him, or is it just a matter of, you know what, I'm going to go in there and I don't really care if there's any film on him. I just want to go in there and do what my coaches tell me to do. Have you been able to, at this level, there's only so much studying you can do because there's only maybe a couple fights on a lot of guys. So is it basically you're just going to go in there and work on your game plan, or have you got to check him out at all?
No, I haven't got to check him out. I always say confidence, not cockiness. So I don't care if I don't have video on you. I don't care if I don't know you. People don't know me, and I've surprised enough people. So you go in with a sense of caution. You don't want to be crazy and wild, but you go in for the kill. And it's his first fight. I remember my first fight. It's a hell of a ride. It's one crazy experience, and that's what I want to give him. It's an eye-opener. And I think people, you get into the sport, you get in the cage, you throw hands a little bit, and you learn real quick whether you're one or two people, the flight or the flight person. And I already figured out who I am, so
Listen,
I wanna see
I'm
who
excited.
is.
Listen, Mike Bicking said, Bob, you got to go over and see Sam Buckley. I heard nothing but great things about you. I can't wait, man. Thanks for giving me some time. Before you head out, give some love to your trainers, your family, whoever's going to be there supporting you, and also talk about what you're doing in your life, personal life with your real estate.
Okay, yeah, well, I'm a real estate agent, so check me out, ERA Young. But if I can thank people, give shout out, obviously my professors, my coaches, all of my coaches since the beginning, especially I want to give a shout out to Mike Berger. He was my high school wrestling coach my junior, senior year, and a huge inspiration to grind and work hard. My parents, my girlfriend, my friends and family, I have a ton of people that are going to be at the fight, and God above all, Jesus Christ, and just everyone that supports me and knows I can do it.
Well, Sam, I got a feeling you're going to be around for a long time. I can't wait to see you do your work. Good luck the rest of this week with your preparations and any weight cuts. I'll see you at the weigh-ins, and then I'll be very happy to be calling your fight, and hopefully you're going to go in there and do something special.
Yes, sir, every time.
Bob Maloney from MMA News, South Jersey Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with Sam Buckley.